Howdy, y'all. Andy McCabe here. I am incredibly discouraged. And I feel like talking about it, so you're going to hear about it. What if this was the last video I made? What would happen if I just stopped my ranting and raving, my social media posts? What if I just stopped? What would happen? Well, nothing. And that's the reality I'm struggling to understand right now. It's just me. Just a voice in the wilderness. And yeah, there's something happening. There's an energy happening. A movement. But I raised a question in my group last night, talking about trying to scale an organization, create something at scale, to influence change on a higher level. And the reality is, to run an organization at scale takes money, takes time and energy. It takes more than just one crazy guy sitting in his truck making videos on YouTube. Right? I'd like to think hubris makes me want to believe that I can just do that and it's enough. Change happen. If I just say the same thing enough times to enough people, change will be affected by it. But the reality is, I'm not some sort of YouTube star. I'm not Casey Neistat or Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm just a guy in a niche that the rest of the world doesn't even realize exists. Until they have a claim and then they realize how shitty it is to have an insurance claim. And then they're all up in arms. What can you do? How can you help me? I need help. But we have an amazing way of isolating those incidents and isolating those people and making sure that their voice is never heard and their struggle is never understood, because that would go against the interests of the shareholders, wouldn't it? So I asked my group, what would you be willing to pay on a monthly basis to support this, to make this something real? Nothing. Why can't it be free? Well, if you started charging for this, I would leave. That tells me a lot about the level of commitment I thought I had and the level of commitment there actually exists in the group that I've built. And yeah, there's a handful of folks that believe what I believe, There's a handful of folks that may or may not continue down the path if I choose to walk away. But the verbal 20 or 30 are not going to overrule the lurking 1100. Right, the 1100 people are just sitting there waiting and watching. Waiting and watching. Never did anything. Never moved any needles. You see, I envision a world where having an insurance claim and going through the claims process is a life-affirming event. Going to the doctor and working through the insurance portion of getting health care is a humanity uplifting event where every step of the way your confidence in the good of people, in the good of the world is reaffirmed because you're taken care of the way you want to be taken care of, the way they would want to be taken care of. And you walk away with the process thinking, man, I made the right decision. I chose the right insurance company to pay my premiums to all these years because, man, were they there. And man, I chose the right contractor because, man, they made me feel safe. They made me feel important. And they made me feel like I made the right decisions. Yes, I had an insurance claim. Yes, I got sick. Or yes, I broke my toe. But man, that doctor was there. He was there and he did what he needed to do because he became a doctor because he believed in helping people be healthy. I went to the doctor recently, broken toe. Nothing exciting. Nope, just chasing my boy around. Broke my toe. And the doctor was in and out. I felt like a number. I walked away feeling, man, maybe I shouldn't have gone to the doctor with a broken toe. I felt, oh, well, I was a burden to that particular doctor. And I'm realizing that that's how a lot of our clients feel on the contracting side. Why do they feel that? Well, because we're not allowed enough time or money to really take care of our clients. Whether our clients are homeowners, business owners, or patients in a hospital, the insurance machine has broken us down. We've allowed the insurance machine to dictate what we do and how we do it and what we charge for it. My dad went to the doctor. The doctor said, well, your diabetes is getting a little more serious. I'm going to ask you to go on this particular medication and this, I'm going to prescribe this methodology. Insurance company said, we're not paying for that. You haven't done this and this first. And our guidelines say you got to do this and this first before you can do that. We're not paying for it. Well, my dad said, fuck that. I'm paying for it out of pocket because you know what? My doctor knows what's best for me. I don't trust an insurance company to tell me how to treat my diabetes. Just like any homeowner, why should they trust an adjuster telling them how to treat their mold or treat their water damage or rebuild their house? What does an adjuster know about rebuilding a house? Nothing. but they know what the program tells them they can allow for. But maybe I'm the only one that cares. Maybe this is a cry for help. Maybe I'm just feeling sorry for myself. The trolls and the naysayers have finally gotten to me. You win. I'll shut up. Because what am I getting out of all this? I know my wife asks me that all the time. Why are you spending all this time? Why are you spending all this energy? Why are you taking these trips? Why are you spending money out of our bank account to support these things? What are you getting out of it? Nothing. Evidently. So there you have it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Except maybe just shut up for a while. Maybe this isn't worth doing. Maybe this is not a fight that's winnable. Maybe I picked the wrong fight.